Bonjour à tous, we're back on Horizon. Pretty much, we're back pretty much where we left off. I wanted to check with Olin's
And
family
movies?
first and foremost. While editing, I rewatched the cutscene again, and I think that the Eclipse and the Shadow card, I was a bit mistaken about them. Like they want pretty much the same thing. So yeah, I'm. It's a bit more clear, but it's a bit more confusing at the same time.
Aloy, you're a woman of your word.
Olin. Your family. I saw the threat from Helis. You have a wife and young boy?
If I'd have striven to keep them safe instead of all I've done,
This is your chance, Olin. That's why we're here.
I'll take it. A kinder deal was never struck.
They're being held close by?
Yes, the farmstead just beyond these rocks. I'll take you. That's it. Nestled against the spurflints. Best not to think about the previous owners.
Too late.
So this is it. I can't bear being so close, and yet...
It's almost over. How many Eclipse are we talking?
From what I've seen, a fair few. Well-armed and armored. Bowmen watching from the ridges. But there's no space for their machine demons.
You've been watching for a while? What's the best way in?
You think if I had a head for strategy, either of us would be in this mess?
Fair point.
We could storm the front gate, Osram style. Or take it from the sides, or the ridge above. Maybe you could get on the rooftops. Not me. I'm too heavy cast.
Should I do this alone?
I don't doubt you could. But with the Eclipse, there's always another blade at your back. So I'll watch yours if you let me.
Let's go.
You have my steel.
And you have my bow.
And my axe.
Oh, you're close. Oh, he's the boss.
The shadow gives you strength! Use it! Take him down!
Okay. You'll show your face.
Get down!
Come on.
Bleed them!
Spread go!
Oh yeah, Blaze on the back. Come here.
She's disappeared. Die, apostate.
Ah!
A gift from the shadow.
It was overall easier than I thought. So...
This has to be where they're holding Olin's family. Bolted, but I've got the key. Come on, come on.
Oh, my wife, my child. Aloy, I owe you 3 debts deep.
Thank the sun. You found us.
I found someone who had the courage I hoped for in myself. It's she who deserves your gratitude. I've much to confess. I accepted a devil's bargain, and others paid the price.
And you think I don't know? I heard them talk.
You know there's always been dirt on my hands. Now there's blood too.
Take your son up in those hands. Come back to the claim with us.
You should listen to your wife, Olin.
But Helis and his demons. I am honor-bound to help you, Aloy. With what little honor a dicer like me has.
Olin, whatever your debts, you don't owe them to me now. Go with your family. Show them you're a better man.
Farewell, Aloy. Your mother. I hope you find her before they do.
So that's that. Okay, so what is confusing to me with the Shadow Carja and the Eclipse is that I feel like there's two information in contradiction with each other.
To check in.
The first being that the Shadow Carja don't follow quote unquote the sun. And the second is that they are loyal to Avad's father, the former Sun King. Maybe Avad's father did reject the sun, and I just
Not much
didn't
farther now.
understood it
Olin said
properly.
he found an image of the woman I resemble.
I
in an
thought he
ancient
saw
device.
himself as some kind
If
of
she's
god
my
for
mother,
the sun or
Why would
something
there be
like
traces
that.
of her all the way
Again,
out here?
I'm really
so far
not
from
sure.
Moorland?
Um,
I don't
but
get it.
what I'm sure is that it
Her
will make
name
more sense to me
is Elizabeth Sobec.
down the road.
You, spying through my focus again? Well, go on. What do you know about her?
Stay on your present course, and before long, you'll know her as well as I do. Maybe better, but be wary. Maker's End is crawling with Eclipse troops. To help you deal with them, I've left some useful equipment just outside the ruins. Your focus will show the location.
Who is he and how does he know these things? He said Elizabeth Sobec. What kind of name is that?
Long time no see, friend.
I waited for you. Time passing pulls the anticipation tight as wire. How many has it been now?
I don't keep count, Nil.
Don't keep count. Sometimes I just don't get you. Are you like us or a little different?
Hopefully a little different.
That's what you're gonna tell yourself. Shall we get started?
That's fast.
Those cages. Bad shot.
You okay, Neil? Easy job, well done. Today we try a rattler. Huh.
These little moments are refreshing, aren't they?
That could be the least creepy thing you've said to me.
That glimpse of yourself in their eyes just as the cloud of death passes across them.
Never mind. There it goes.
He's not creepy, it's just weird. I want more info on the eclipse though.
You know, Nil, if you get tired of bandits, there's a group called the Eclipse.
That's a political situation.
They're murderers, and they're raising an army of machines. That's a little more than politics.
Don't hate me for being single-minded. Besides, I wouldn't bet on how long the Shadow Cards are going to last, if you're in for the kill.
Goodbye, Nil.
I don't want to alarm you, but the bandits are thinning out. Makes you wish you could kill them more than once, doesn't it?
No, once is enough.
You're right, of course. Once is enough. When you really make it count.
Okay, goodbye, Nil.
So we haven't learned anything. One more bandit camp cleared. Behemoth. He's huge. Oh, golden fast travel pack. This item provides unlimited fast travel to discover campfire, blah blah blah. And it's surprisingly not expensive.
Come out wherever you are.
Eclipse, just like you said.
I've got to get the demons raised before the ground freezes again.
Shadow.
Is that supposed to be a good weapon?
Got you located.
Yeah, why not? Okay, if you're really close.
Still sniffing around.
Got him over here.
I thought he was on top, but he's inside. Hey dude, need a third kill. Okay, so it's a bit like a shotgun. Devastating from really close, but really bad from far.
Right where he said it would be. Not a bad selection. I'll put those to use. Why are you doing this?
Because I want you to succeed. Good hunting. We'll talk later.
Wait! Damn him.
What was that? Okay, grenade.
You can. Over here.
These dig sites, they're massive.
This place is huge. Wonder what it was.
All these ruins. What did the old ones do here?
Same alloy, same. Oh, I did not miss you. Critical hit. That was close.
Side, Meridian will be... Redouble!
Forget about traveling light. Another explosion.
Are they digging?
Rotate turret! And fire!
The hell's that?
All weapons operational. Time to get it moving, and be quick about it. No daydreaming. Soon this demon will be up and running.
Famous Deathbringer. Okay, so at least it's weak to pretty much everything, everywhere.
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Olin talked about. Fitting name. I'll never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
My focus. It stopped working.
I've disabled his focus. The rest is up to you.
I'll handle it. Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points.
Is it like weakened somehow? Oh, potion ran off. Actually, not that bad.
Gotta be around here.
It was easier than the corruptors.
Where'd you go?
Sweet loot.
Got one right here. Yeah.
Did it. Those things pack a punch. All right. That Eclipse officer had a focus. Let's see what's on it. Let's see what you have to say. What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
So that was 80s. And it was all corrupted.
What was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower.
And the Shadow Carja are the one that corrupt the machines. I'm pretty sure it's because of 80s that
Looks tight, but
they are able to do that.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
98%.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobec. Please step inside.
Why can we enter here?
Dr. Sobec, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Faro. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
So it's not my mother?
What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your focus. They'll help you understand.
I read the data and
Another
it
cave-in.
doesn't say
But I
much,
could
to be
get through.
honest. Except that Elizabeth Sobec was born in March 2020. We now remember that date for something else. Was it the exact? March 11th, 2020. This is the exact date with which we started taking the pandemic really more seriously. With lockdown and everything.
I'll bet I can use that as a ramp to get back up. It looks like the way up. What's left of it.
Crisis that began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise you, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
And I guess that with all his good intention, he just failed. Fatty meat? Sweet.
This'll be useful later.
No, 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 no. Why? Okay, we're not that far. I was afraid.
A way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
Me too.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe
Yes.
I do.
A file has been recovered.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
All right, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone. Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobec here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean?
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted. The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
I don't know. But did it work or not?
This doesn't add up. Sobec couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime. And what you want to know is my name.
Among other things.
Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? something less trivial.
What the fuck is going on?
All right, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabeth Sobec. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobec.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Because we are having a conversation. And because you obviously know more than me, and I want to know what you know.
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Faro robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself. Now if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
Okay, so maybe Hades is Elizabeth's creation, right? Because the Eclipse and the Shadow Carja can control the machine, but it's how they are supposed to behave, right? So is Hades linked to a potential solution in the past? But why would he want to kill Aloy or Elizabeth?
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobec could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people. Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation, wasting time.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice, that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said, I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
Maybe he left the Eclipse.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
I want to know... I don't know what to think about that. What if Project Zero Dawn is like Noah's Ark? To cryogenize a portion of humans, leave the other one to die, and then eventually rebuild. But what they didn't expect was that human remaining on Earth would resist and not die, not all die. Yeah, can that make sense? It's needless to say that I have a lot of questions. Okay, so all in all, I have a lot of questions, and I think the biggest one is who or what is 80s, and what exactly was Project
Might
Zero
need
Dawn.
that.
And I've been recording for over an hour and a half as of now, so the video will be already quite long. We have to stop here. Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Passe une bonne journée tout le monde.